You can't even fart without people perking up their ears to see what you're doing. People be all up in your business, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are just so obsessed with your life and everything you got going on. They are so stressed about your opportunities, what opportunities is gonna come towards you, to the point where they gonna put themselves in cardiac arrest. They so fucking worried about you. Meanwhile, you don't give a fuck. And it's getting to a point now where it's like, put these people into a mental institution immediately, because they're never gonna figure you out. They're sitting there studying you all day, all night, making commentaries about your life, acting like their opinion matters, saying slick shit, all because they mad and they jealous that they couldn't stop you from getting to where you are today. And they can't stop any opportunities coming towards you. So now they obsessed about when these opportunities are coming towards you. You know, they're obsessed about when are these blessings going to just drop in their life. And they can't get that foresight because they're blocked. Okay, they're blocked, okay? So they trying to get this foresight on your life, but they no longer can. And that is also stressing them out. And you always keeping them on their toes. You always changing shit up. You always switching the way you move. And they can't keep up. They can't keep up. And because they can't keep up, they making you the villain, making it seem like, you know, you're the problem. Because they can't keep up with you and your life. Why are they trying to keep up in the first place? Why? These people just have too much time on their hands. Seriously. This is what you're doing with your day. I mean, how you doing all of that studying and you seeing people, these people are rising above all the odds, given the most shittiest hands, and they risen above it. They didn't fall into the boxes that you expected them to fall in, and you haven't learned shit. How have you been doing all that studying and you haven't learned shit? How are they still sitting there wondering how you got to where you are? How are they still sitting there wondering any of that shit with how much that they study you and how much they stalk and think about you? You would think they would have learned something. No. Now they finna stress themselves into an aneurysm worrying about you and your life, when they could have been putting all that energy into their own life. But they don't got no type of drive or ambition. But they got all of this drive to come after you and to be worried about what you doing, to be watching you and shit and studying you. It's just weird out here, y'all. People really want you to be so loud about what you're doing, what your goals are, what's coming up next, so they can come and block it, since they can't do that divination and get that foresight anymore. They just want you to be loud about what you got coming, what's next, what's your goals, and you know better. You are still moving in silence. And because you are moving in silence, it has them like just twirling, just spinning, babes. They don't know what to do. And this is what they don't understand. You are spending too much time worried about someone else. You're not meant to keep up with someone else's fucking life. And most of these people don't even know you. Like, a lot of them don't even know you. They never met you. They just see you through a screen. And they are that obsessed, thinking they know you and shit and know your life. And then you make a little diversion from what you usually do. And now they're like, what the fuck? This is not a part of the plan. They'd be mad that you go against their narrative that they created for you. How does that make any fucking sense? This is not your life. This is their life. But this is also, you know, this goes to show us that a lot of these people, just people in general, be addicted to misery. They love being miserable because while they are doing this, while they are watching you, while they are just seeing you grow and rise, it is making them absolutely miserable. Okay? They were miserable before that, but now they're even more miserable, and they just keep being more and more addicted into watching you rise. And they don't even understand that that's a part of their karma. They're supposed to see it happen because, you know, they tried so hard to stop this from happening. But it's like they're so addicted to misery now because those demons have just completely taken over. Okay? It's like when they did have power, all they did was complain. All they did was still be miserable. And when they are losing their power, it's the same thing. So I just feel like these people have just been so ungrateful for what they have, for what the opportunities that they did get, and all the opportunities that they stole. They should be grateful that they even got the opportunity to enjoy it, because it was not theirs to enjoy. So them being miserable that you are finally rising, and them not being able to keep up with you, and them wanting to just have foresight in your life and just, way too worried about studying you, it's like they're just digging themselves deeper. And they're just sinking themselves into their own demise because they're too worried about you, too much into secret competition, always comparing themselves to you. And it's just like, that is no way to live. That is no way to live.